So earlier this year, 2021, we went to French Polynesia in May, and we decided to spend a couple of days in LA. Now, we chose to stay at the Ritz-Carlton Marina Del Rey, and I was kind of surprised at the lack of videos about that area on YouTube. So I decided to do a quick review of the hotel and just give you my thoughts. I hope this video is informative in case you're going to Marina Del Rey and want to stay at the Ritz-Carlton. Honestly, if you're flying into LAX, I would recommend the Ritz-Carlton Marina Del Rey because it's about an 8-minute Uber Black ride from the airport, which I thought was great. Honestly, we were incredibly tired when we reached the Ritz-Carlton, but the staff was phenomenal and we got checked in super quick and were able to go to our room. When we booked, we only booked the basic king bedroom. Once we got to check-in, they upgraded us to a pool view. I guess it's supposed to also be a marina view, but that was kind of far off in the distance to our right, so I'm just gonna call it a pool view. So we booked our room using our American Express Platinum Card through the AMEX Fine Hotels and Resorts feature that comes along with that Platinum Card, and I think it was very beneficial. So you get a credit to use at the hotel, and honestly it was a lot more than we probably needed, so we splurged just a little bit. Now there is the Nespresso machine in the room, so we just made hot coffees every morning, but we actually used our credit on our breakfast as well as 2 in-room dining services, and we didn't have to pay anything out of pocket for those because it was all covered, so I would call that a win. I will put a link to the American Express Platinum Card down in the description box in case you're interested in some of the features that come with that card. Now the room itself I thought was really basic, but it was very clean. I liked the decor that they had. Other than that, I would say that 1 to 5, I would give the bed a 5. It was incredibly comfortable and like plush. I'm sure I'm missing some details about the room. It was a really nice room, but I guess in my opinion it's still just kind of a standard hotel room, so there's nothing super spectacular to just go on and on about. It was nice. That's about it. So normally when we go to a hotel, the things I'm more interested in are what the hotel has to offer, unless we've booked a suite, and then I want to just gush about the hotel room. But this one, the view, you could see the tennis courts, the pool, the marina. We could see planes coming in and out at the airport. So let's talk about food. While we were there, we did 2 in-room dinings, both 2 lunches. Now the burgers were delicious. The sandwich was their grilled cheese. It was fantastic. Then the next lunch we got this grilled chicken sandwich, and I got a tomato basil soup, and no complaints. I thought it was wonderful. The service was super quick, and they just bring it right to your room. Now, we also ate at the Cast and Plow, which is their restaurant right there in the lobby. That's where we ate breakfast. I don't know what they have for lunch in there or like what the service is like. I will say I really enjoyed breakfast. I loved watching all the boats come in and out and people like kayaking past us. So that's a view of the restaurant down at the ground. And then it's just a photo from when we were at the restaurant. It has a fire pit in the table. There's this great view of all of the boats. Now, Tom got this omelet that looked incredible. It had like feta cheese and stuff. I came for the deliciousness, so I got their loaded French toast, and I believe they make their whipped cream themselves. It's incredible. That's whipped butter on my French toast with hot maple syrup, and that's a hot cocoa. I don't know what compelled me to get a hot cocoa, but it was amazing. So no complaints. While we were at the Ritz-Carlton, we did take advantage of some of the amenities the hotel offered. Sadly, we did not go to the spa, which I am still upset about, but we're in the middle of a pandemic, so it is what it is. Out here, it's kind of the long hallway. The elevators were back to the right, but if you continue on, they have this lovely veranda. There are chairs on it and some places to sit, and you can really kind of only look out over the garden area and the pool. I thought their little water features were really pretty. Obviously, that's not what I'm here for, but I think they took great care to the outside area, and I can really appreciate that as a guest. The pool was huge. No one was swimming in it. It was a little bit chilly while we were there. I did hang out in the cabana a couple of times because no one was using them, and just kind of like read a book, which was enjoyable. They have a lot of tennis courts that you can take advantage of, as well as this basketball court here, which is right on the marina. I took this as an opportunity to walk down and look at a bunch of yachts and sailboats. Sadly, you can't actually walk out on the docks. They're all locked, but I would assume that's so people can't just walk out there to other people's boats, which probably a good idea. I would recommend staying at the Ritz-Carlton Marina Del Rey. It's close to everything. It's close to the airport. If you're interested in the water, you have great access to it. I really had no complaints. Even I thought the price was reasonable as well. Our stay was about $265 per night. One of the great things I believe about this hotel, aside from being right there on the marina, so if you wanted to charter a boat, you could. If you wanted to rent kayaks, everything is right at the hotel. Now, we decided to walk to Venice Beach, which I didn't think it was a very long walk at all, and mostly it was pretty scenic. You just walked past boats and condos and just had a good time. Now, this was part of the beach area where you could rent paddle boards and kayaks. A lot of people were swimming, which was a little cold for me. Venice Beach, honestly, I'd never been there before, and I don't know if it's because we're in the middle of a pandemic. I really don't know. It just didn't seem as exciting as I thought it would be. There weren't as many skaters. There just wasn't much going on. Muscle Beach was closed, or like where they work out at Venice Beach. A lot of the stands were all closed. So there wasn't as many options for knickknacks and food as I thought there would be. And there was honestly a huge homeless encampment about halfway down. So I kind of turned around and went back only because there was nothing down there to see. Everything was closed. So if you are going, I guess I would look into whether stores and things are open again before venturing to Venice Beach, because you may be let down like I was. As always, if you like our content, please like and subscribe.